Hello everyone, it's me Ray Rambles, or as I currently am, Kujali, and I wanted to make this my first kind of step into the spiritual content that I promised on my channel. And today we're just going to do something very easy, very simple. This is super beginners, super easy, guided yoga session. This is so easy. Basically anybody can do it. You can follow along if you wish, or if you want, you can just listen, or if you're here to learn, that's amazing too. Whatever brings you here, I welcome you, and let's get started. Before we get into the actual poses, I would like to give a little bit of a disclaimer. First of all, yoga is a very ancient and sacred practice. Yoga originated in India over 5,000 years ago, and its original purpose was to create an incredibly deep bond between nature and man. It's meant to help melt your body into the earth so that you can reach the ultimate state of your consciousness and your spirit. Now, yoga has been often appropriated as a very trendy thing to do, and that's not what I'm about. Yoga is a sacred and religious practice, so please keep that in mind. We are not here to follow a trend. We are not here to do what's popular. We are here to engage in a very beautiful, very ancient, very sacred practice that is meant to help our mind, our body, and our soul to connect to the earth. With that in mind, I will not be saying the traditional Sanskrit names of the poses, simply because I have not learned enough to be comfortable with the pronunciation. So I will be using the English modernized version of the pronunciations. All right, with that out of the way, let's get started. All right, find a cozy place on the ground if you are ready, if you want to follow along. You do not need a yoga mat. Yoga mats are not required. So just find a place that's comfy, loosen your shoulders a little bit, and if you can believe it, I'm already doing a yoga pose. This is what's known as easy pose. It's when you sit with your knees out and your foot wrapped on top of your ankle, then you simply rest your hands on your knees, and this is going to be our starting position. So we're going to take some deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let your breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And congratulations, you just did the easy pose. All it is, sitting like this, taking a few deep breaths. And we're going to keep on the easy theme, because next we're just going to do some very simple neck rolls. Just very gently turn your head like this. Don't go too fast. And as you go, make your circles a little bit bigger. Make those circles bigger. All right. Now we're going to go the other way. Start slow. Start small. Getting bigger. There we go. Next, we're going to do my favorite pose. I'm gonna call a lot of these my favorite, but this one really is. So you're gonna unfold your legs, put them out like this, and quite simply, you are just going to lay down with your arms by your sides. And yes, this is the pose. This is what's known as corpse pose. Take some deep breaths and just imagine yourself melting into the earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We're going to do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. You can feel your back slowly losing its tension. Your arms and legs fusing into the ground. And you may stay down here as long as you'd like. Just feeling that tension leave yourself. Then, we're going to turn our hands over. Very gently push ourselves up with our elbows. And then come back to easy pose. Back to easy pose. I love corpse pose. It feels so nice. Next, we're going to do another one of my favorites. This one's getting a little bit more complicated. And we're going to go onto our knees, like this, like a frog. Then you're going to bring your hands forward, your knees up, knees back, until you're just like this. And then dip your stomach down. You're going to have your butt up in the air. Then you're going to do the opposite. Pull your head in, push your back up, and your butt down. You're going to do that again. Back down. This is known as cat camel pose. So right now we're the cat. And then we're going to arch back up into our camel hump. This one feels really good if you have a tense back. Back down to the cat. And back up to the camel. All right. Back to easy pose. Now, we're actually going to get up for this one. Shocking, I know. All right, follow me. All right, now that we're up, I apologize, you can't see my head, you only really need to see my arms anyways. But you're going to separate your feet. We're going to do a little power pose with our arms out like this. And I've heard this pose referred to in a few different ways, but I call it mountain pose. You're becoming a mountain, big and tall. Energy coming up from your feet and out through your fingers. Take deep breaths if you like. Another very, very easy pose. Next, we're going to do one that feels absolutely amazing. You're going to bring your arms up above your head. Go on your tippy toes. Just stretch as hard as you like. Spread out your fingers. Go on your tippy toes if you want. Just stretch as high as you can. Whew, that felt nice. Now we're going to do something a bit trickier. We're going to do what I call tree pose. I've heard it referred to a few different ways, but I call it tree pose. And this one is going to be a little difficult, so don't feel bad if you can't do it right away. So we're going to go on one leg, and slowly put our arms out. You're going to lift your foot, put it on the side of your leg. See, even I teeter a little bit. That's completely normal. There. This one is excellent for training balance and self-discipline. There we go. Take deep breaths if you wish. Readjust whenever you need. Excellent work. All right, now we're going to come back down. Come back on down to easy pose. Now, this next one, I mean it this time. This one is my favorite because this one feels so good and it's so easy. A child can do it because it is literally called child's pose. And here's what we're going to do. You're going to get on your knees. And then very slowly slide your hands down. Put your forehead on the ground. My chunk's getting in the way. But put your forehead on the ground and extend your arms out as far as you can and sit your butt down on your heels. Just like this. Normally I would put my forehead down farther, but I do have a fursuit getting in my way, so I'm not able to. But you can really feel the muscles in your arms and your thighs getting a nice stretch. Take some deep breaths if you wish. And then slowly we're going to come back up and return to easy pose once again. All right. This next one is going to be our last pose of the day, and I'm keeping it simple. I want to make sure that these are very, very easy beginner yogas for you to do to help relax your mind and relax your body. So what we're going to do, we're going to come out of easy pose, we're going to put our feet together, and we're going to hold our knees like this. Now put your arms on your knees. You might feel a little bit of burn in your thighs, and that's normal. And this is known as butterfly pose. You might flap your little butterfly wings a little bit, but I really love this one. It's a great stretch for your legs and your thighs, and just hold this for as long as you are comfortable. Can I take some deep breaths? I actually like doing this one as I'm playing video games because, you know, I can go like this and it makes me feel like I'm getting in a good stretch while also doing something unproductive. So this one is really fun to do when you're in bed or when you're just sitting somewhere waiting for something. I like doing a little butterfly pose just to get in that little bit of stretching and energy. And then we're going to return to easy pose. And that concludes my very, very beginner's yoga lesson. I hope that you all enjoyed. Please let me know if you want to see more yoga or more spiritual explanations. I really, really enjoy making this type of content. If you're looking for something a bit different, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to get suggestions. And I love you all very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.